Hello, future contractor, and congratulations on taking this very next step in getting your contractor's license in the state of California. If you're like me and a lot of other our students, you're probably wondering, hey, what do I need to do to get my contractor's license, right? So today, I'm going to go over 5 very crucial steps that must be completed in order for you to get your contractor's license. But first off, let me be the one to tell you that this process, it's not as hard as it seems, and it's not as hard as you might have heard out there. So today, my job is going to be to clarify this entire process for you and make sure that we guide you through the right steps and making sure you're taking the right step towards getting your contractor's license. So very first thing I want to go over with you guys, and probably one of the most common questions that we get is, what do I need to get my license, right? Aside from you needing either a social or an I-10, there's the biggest requirement that the state has is that you at least have 4 years of experience, guys. So essentially, it doesn't matter what you work in. If you work in plumbing, if you work in painting, if you work in drywall, if you're an electrician, if you work in concrete, landscaping, tree service, pool service, the state simply wants you to make sure that you have at least a minimum of 4 years of experience. That's going to be your very first requirement. Now, once you meet that requirement and you have those 4 years of experience, now your next step is going to be to take 2 state exams, okay? Your first state exam you're going to be taking is a law and business test. Okay, and the second exam that you're going to be taking is a trade test. Now, depending on your trade, for the most part, that trade test you guys are going to find very, very easy. And the reason why is because, look, you have the experience. You work out there in the field. You're out there working, digging trenches every day, or painting, or drywalling, whatever it is. You have the actual experience. So that exam for you is going to be pretty easy. I can tell you that right off the bat. But aside from that test being easy for you, we still guide you. We still give you books and practice exams for you to prepare yourself for that test as well. Our main focus as a school is to prepare you for the law and business test. Not because it's going to be a complicated exam, but mainly because it's going to be new to you. Look, guys, one of the great things about these 2 tests that you guys are going to be taking, everything is multiple choice. You're not going to have to build anything. You're not going to have to write an essay. You're not going to have to write a long paragraph. Nothing like that. Simply take a test on a computer and answer A, B, C, or D. And that's pretty much it. Okay. Now, you might be asking, well, what's required from me? Do I have to go to school? Do I have to sit in front of a classroom? Do I have to sit in front of a teacher and fall asleep halfway through the class? You don't really have to, but there is going to be some studying involved. And one of the great things about the studying process with us is that we offer what's called a live streaming class, meaning that you can really essentially take our classes from anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter if you're out on vacation. It doesn't matter if you're out on the field. Heck, you might be at home sleeping and you're still basically going to have the ability of taking our classes. Okay, I'm sure you guys are familiar with what live streaming is, right? We've all seen it in Facebook and Instagram, how you can go live. Well, guess what? CLRG has its own private platform recorded here in our studio where we basically give you a class live, meaning if you have a phone with internet service or a laptop, you can essentially take this class from anywhere in the world, anywhere you are. You could be at a job site and be taking the class. The great thing about that too is that you're going to be able to ask questions. And our job as instructors to you is that we make this entire process personal. Every time we start a class, we always have a meeting and we tell each other, okay, we got to go above and beyond and make this class so personal that everybody that we're talking to in the camera, you have that feeling as if you're actually sitting right in front of us. And that's basically what we do as a school here to make sure that you're over prepared for the state exam. Now, once you do that, once you have the requirements, once you are preparing yourself for the state exam, there's going to be a point in time where we feel and we see that you're ready to take the state test. The great thing about CLRG is that we process your application for you, meaning we fill the entire thing out. We're never going to have you sit down and fill out paperwork or anything like that. Simply all we're going to ask you is for a simple signature once your application is completed. Once that application is completed, we basically submit that application to the state for you. From that very moment where we send out the application to the state, there's about a 4 to 6 week time frame where the state is going to be processing your application and where they're getting everything ready to give you your state exam. Once you get that actual test date, which you're going to be receiving a letter in the mail, it's going to give you an actual time and date for you to show up and take this test. Now, this test, like I mentioned, guys, it's very easy. It's all multiple choice. You have to score anywhere between over 66% for the law, and depending on your trade, it goes up to about 72%. Guys, it's like getting a D and you're passing and you're getting your contractor's license. How exciting is that, right? So it's not, like mentioned, it's not hard at all. But hey, great thing is that you're here, you're ready now, you're ready to build your future, you're ready to build your foundation to this business that you're about to start. And I can't tell you who's going to be more excited, you or us, the moment you get started and you give us the opportunity to walk you through along this process. So now that you guys have those 5 essential steps, you guys know exactly what it takes to get your contractor's license, right? Let me recap this for you. 4 years of experience, have a social or an I-10. Prepare yourself for those 2 state exams through our program. You know, here at our school, we only have 1 program. That's what makes us probably one of the best schools out there, aside from having over 30,000 followers on our Facebook page. And then after you take our classes and you sign up for our program, we're going to apply for that state exam for you. Then after you pass the state exam, you celebrate, you go out and have a couple of drinks. You know, you basically wait about 2 weeks. And next thing you know, you're gonna get your contractor's license in the mail. So again, guys, I can't tell you how excited we are for you guys to taking this next step. If you have a question, feel free to give us a call. Our toll-free number is 888-403-4803. Give us a call if you have any questions, or send us an email. Or if you follow us on social media, feel free to also send us a message there. But if you feel like you've waited long enough, and if you feel like you're ready, go ahead and scroll down and get started with this process. Thank you, and you guys have a blessed day.